It's about that time. Owning a Piece of America is on. My name is Bautista. My guest today is a motivational speaker, talks about success and practical life lessons. He calls himself a servant leader with a lifetime vision of creating a community without poverty. Oh, that sounds hard. Welcome, Robert Aguilar. Can you tell us about your background, please?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here, Miss Faith. My name is Robert Aguilar, and I am a son of Ignacio Aguilar, who practiced law for over 30 years, and Violeta Aguilar, who worked for the Housing Authority for over 20 years here in Los Angeles. Since I was 14, I have been involved in choir. I love to sing. I love to sing to the Lord. So at the age of 14, I was actually teaching college choir, high school choir, and elementary choir.
Wow. Okay. I mean, do I have a chance of singing? I mean, I cannot even sing in the shower.
But it's always good to keep focus on offering your talent, not only to people, but definitely to God. And I've been here for a little over 30 years now. I came here in 1985, been through a lot of hiccups and hurdles, been through a lot of challenges, but very motivated in moving forward in everything that I do.
Well, if you started working at the age of 14, you've got to be highly motivated. You know, you speak adamantly about a lot of people do not succeed and achieve their goals because they are consciously sabotaging themselves. You use the phrase forced mindset. Expound that, please.
Forced mindset are the things that we hear every day. Every day, we hear negative things around us. Every day we are challenged. Every day we whine and complain. And people tell us that we're no good. You've failed many times. You had your chances. You can't make it anymore. You're done. These are the things that will get to our hearts and to our mind. But you see, when we begin to speak these things, they come to life. And when they come to life, that's exactly what becomes of us. Having a defeated mentality. Each and every day when we wake up, we're defeated. We're just worried that we can't survive, we can't make it. We go to an interview, I'm no good, I don't think I can make it in here. We go to our daily lives. In everything that we do, we're always negative. Okay. That's what forced mindset is.
So that's natural because, you know, when you have no jobs, you cannot pay your bills, and if you have no money, I mean, that's the biggest stress in your life.
That's right.
You have a family that's ill. I mean, just somebody just cut you off in the traffic. I mean, somebody borrowed money from you that you do not have and you want it back. They're not going to give it back to you anymore. How do you shut that out?
That's a very good thing you said, Faith, because I, for one, went through that. In 1996, I lost a daughter. And in 2008, I think many Americans lost their homes, including me. In 2013-14, I lost a lot of money in investments.
Boy.
I've gone through a lot of challenges in life, but you see, I give myself no right to complain, because what it is that I may be going through, I'm sure there are many other people out there that might be going through. So if I would keep myself focused on the bad things that had happened to me, I will never be able to see the good things that God has bestowed upon us. God gave us treasures, all of us. But you see, having a defeated mentality will not allow us to bring out the best in us because we're always defeated.
Mm-hmm. So is it because now you are successful and you are the CEO of a newly formed TNAP? Is that what happened?
I think success come in many different definitions. To me, success is that when I accepted God to be in charge of my life, that's success. In all my workshops throughout California, I talk about what's your why, because it allows me to understand the person that I talk to. It allows me to understand, to see their talent. It allows me to understand their hardships, their difficulties. And by being able to understand that, I'm able to see them eye to eye, and I'm able to share with them what I've been through in life. That for me is a success story.
Gosh, I feel like I'm in the church. With a world with the world facing so much turmoil, we have no choice but to be surrounded by negativity. Robert says, operate like a computer and press the delete buttons in 30 seconds. How can I just delete my negativity?
You know, the scripture says, every being is drawn to its own kind. With its own kind, every man associates. My question to our viewers, who do you associate yourself with? Do you associate yourself with the smart people, with the positive people, or do you associate yourself with the negative people? You make a choice because only you can decide on that.
I remember when I met you that, you know, I will motivate somebody, but I will not waste so much time because it's up to that person.
Yes.
So, and it's just really hard to just press the button. It's easier said than done. In 3 words, what would you advise the people on how to just turn that off?
You can turn that off by thinking of it this way. Repeated action becomes our habit. Our habit becomes our character. Our character becomes our destiny. In other words, at the end of the day, it gives me no right to complain about the things that had happened for the day, because I just need to say, what was my repeated action today? Was I negative? Was I positive? Whatever repeated action will ultimately lead me to my destiny.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. He's very clear. Please listen to what Robert is saying. We will be right back for more interview with Robert Aguilar. Thank you for watching Owning a Piece of America.
From fashion to planes, from retail to real estate, from energy to rail, from healthcare to technology, CIT serves clients across a wide variety of industries. We help fuel businesses with commercial lending, leasing, and treasury management services. They in turn add value, add jobs, make a difference. CIT. Put knowledge to work.
Phone! Does anybody work here? Jeez. Satellite TV, what's the problem?
I have a question about my bill. And since you merged with the phone company, I don't know who I'm supposed to call.
Well, you should probably call the phone company.
I did. They told me to call you.
Please call them back and tell them that we told you to call them.
They told me you told me that and told me to call you.
Let me transfer you directly to the phone company then.
It's time to move on from satellite. For customer service without the runaround, get Spectrum.
They transferred him back, sir.
Welcome back to Owning a Piece of America. I'm really, really excited to speak to Robert Aguilar. You know, I had a guest, Pastor Charles Dorsey, of course, CDC, and I feel like I'm really inside the church right now listening to you. But really, whatever you're saying, it really makes sense. Let's talk about your community. I mean, you have this organization called TNAP. How does it really help people?
You know, the new affiliate program, I founded it May of last year. I founded it because I wanted to focus more on human behavior. When we're able to focus on human behavior, we're able to bring out the best in them. The new affiliate program slogan is, we rise by lifting others.
What does TNAP stands for?
The new affiliate program.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we rise by lifting others. So the focus is to convey a benefit, to convey a benefit into the community. And 8 to 9 months later, here I am in front of you talking about this community.
And how many members do you have now?
We have a little over 500 now.
And when did you start?
May of last year.
Oh my gosh.
And I do project our membership will probably grow over 2,000 by the end of March.
So, in a nutshell, how can people make money out of this?
We have 3 different income streams already that we offer in our community. CFSI stands for Carbon Fiber Seismic International, and we got the contract from this company because they saw the opportunity of creating an army that will go out there. CFSI talks a little bit about the law that's been passed October 2015, that if you're building 5 units and up, were built 79 and prior, you're now mandated to retrofit your building. Okay. So that's an opportunity that we give, meaning a job that we give our community members to go out there and educate people. We have Koei alkaline system that will, and I think you and I are very familiar with the alkaline system, but it's not about how much money you can put down. No, how much money can you afford? How about $2 a day to drink the best alkaline water out there?
Yeah, I think that would be better rather than just water bottle too.
Yes, yes, and it's not about dishing out $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. If you can pay $2 a day, you have access to this great alkaline water, which is Koei.
And then what's the other one?
And then the last one is Ecom's Cash Rewards. Now, we've been working with Ecom's Cash Reward because it talks about advertising budget. For the past 5 months, it's created thousands of dollars to a lot of our members already.
And I also believe you are inside Island Pacific Supermarket, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And can you imagine this? Being able to do something that you are helping others just by letting everyone try these products literally for free and still get paid for it.
Okay, so how can people sign up?
Get involved. Go into tnapforthepeople.com.
Say that again?
Get involved and get into our website. Our website now is actually still under construction, but tnapforthepeople.com is our website. And there we will be able to provide all the information with regards to what's your why, unleashing the power within, and being able to move forward as opposed to just keeping a defeated mentality.
So by having this service, you don't believe that people should be unemployed, right?
Yes.
You know, we've been talking about the underemployment, unemployed. So in my opinion, if you really want to find a job, there's a job out there.
Yes.
Right? So for example, on this kind, the TNAP, right?
Exactly.
So how do you motivate self-employed business owners, and that cannot just be an employee? They want to make their own living. How do you motivate them to start their own business?
You know, that's so good that you asked that question. My response to that is everyone can cook, everyone can sing, everyone can be a leader. The only question at the end of the day, how is your cooking?
Right.
You can sing. How do you deliver the music?
Right.
You can lead. How are you able to lead? Are you leading by example? Because I believe that great leaders don't tell people what to do. Great leaders show them how it's done. And that's what we do in this community. We teach people how to stand on their own, in their own feet, and not to rely on government assistance and all that good stuff that I think the government is offering our people, but yet being able to focus on self-development. I think each and every entrepreneur here in America would have a better chance.
Oh, I love that. That is really true. You know, I hope the viewers are listening to what Robert is really saying. So, Robert, another thing, for those, you know, the veterans that really, unfortunately, they're hurt and it's so hard to find them a job anymore. Is there, I mean, what can you talk about them? What can you help them?
You know, thank you for sharing that. My heart goes out for those who truly fought for our country, for our freedom. And many of us fail to appreciate that. Many of us fail to see that the great things and sacrifices that our veterans have done. In our community, we have veterans. In our community, we help them get back. In our community, we teach them, we build them. In our community, we help them.
Okay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many opportunities out there. Again, owning a piece of America, everyone can own a piece of America. It's just up to you on how you're going to do it. This television show will provide you those resources. We got Robert Aguilar here that can show you how to own a business, and I know there's not a lot of capital needed, right?
$88.
$88, see, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear that. So again, thank you so much, Robert, for joining the show, and thank you again for watching. Welcome back again, and we will be showing more things for you.
From fashion to planes, from retail to real estate, from energy to rail, from healthcare to technology, CIT serves clients across a wide variety of industries. We help fuel businesses with commercial lending, leasing, and treasury management services. They in turn add value, add jobs, make a difference. CIT. Put knowledge to work.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Owning a Piece of America presents Lifestyle with Asian Journal. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Owning a Piece of America. My name is Faith Bautista. It's all over the internet. Videos have gone viral. The most famous boxer in the world just got more famous. Unfortunately, not because he won a rematch against Floyd Mayweather. Well, everybody's talking about this. And Owning a Piece of America has to talk about this issue. So he invited a really good friend. He's a fashion designer, interior designer, jewelry designer, one of the most talented Filipino artists in the business. Welcome, Alex Pineda.
Thank you for having me here today.
Alex, I know it's that's a short notice, but thank you for taking the time to come here. So, Alex, living in Hollywood, you're you're gay yourself. So tell me, is this wrong, what Manny Pacquiao did?
Well, in the beginning, it sounded wrong when he all of a sudden he said he just compared LGBT members as worse than animals. And then after that, he said...
and he apologized. He doesn't hate the LGBT people, only the idea of the marriage right now, same-sex marriage right now. And for me, I'm gay. Practically since I was 5-6 years old, I knew already that I like women, but I don't want women. Okay.
And I already know what I liked. So, but I have never really thought about same-sex marriage. And neither of being married also. So I have always considered myself and planned on being single ever since. So, but other people believe differently, or other gays would really like to have that equal opportunity and probably a fulfillment of their fantasy being married. But I am more realistic. Okay. Now, regarding Manny Pacquiao's conversion to Christianity, and there are a lot of new people who they did not grow up studying religion or theology or philosophy. A lot of them right now, I don't say they're stupid, but they never had any higher level of education. So whatever they read in the Bible, sometimes they look at it objectively. So they forget about the subjective meaning that you will only understand and learn if you go to a higher level of education.
So are you telling me that he went to the extreme of Christianity?
No, objective. What I'm trying to say is, let's say, it's new to him.
Yes. So, he built his career. I mean, hundreds, thousands, millions of hours in practicing boxing. That's why he's one of the most influential men in the world. And lucky for Philippines, we got a lot of that recognition. And in split second, I felt like he lost his reputation because of his criticism to the LGBT. And I also believe, it's all different beliefs, right? Me personally, whatever you do is your business. if you do God's work, that's what God really wants from us. And I believe God wants everything, accepts everybody. Do you really think this LGBT organization, can they fight for the LGBT? I mean, this is their turn now.
What do you mean? Fight the...
You know, LGBT, I mean, they are part of the minority now in the United States, you know, African American, Latino, Asian, and LGBT has their own category now. So the group of the lesbian, gay, transgender, can they fight for their people? Or should they fight?
Of course. That's why they got already this. They already got this equal marriage, equal same-sex
That's right.
marriage.
They already have same-sex marriage,
which is, I think, the ultimate equality that they can
and anybody could have.
That any group could have.
Right.
Or any, I don't know. It's different. It's not a race.
Yeah.
it's a sexual preference, and of course, in the Bible, it says really, homosexuality is a sin. Or that's why there's Sodom and Gomorrah also.
Yes. So anyway, we're gonna talk more about this after commercial.
Okay.
We'll be right back. But just to summarize what you're saying, it's people's choice to get married. In yourself, you do not want to be married.
Yes.
So you really don't care if it's a same-sex marriage or not.
Exactly.
And you said also that at 5 years old, you knew you already want to be gay, so it's not really your choice. So we'll talk more about this after this commercial.
From fashion to planes, from retail to real estate, from energy to rail, from healthcare to technology, CIT serves clients across a wide variety of industries. We help fuel businesses with commercial lending, leasing, and treasury management services. They in turn add value, add jobs, make a difference. CIT. Put knowledge to work.
Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to Owning a Piece of America. We'll continue talking to Alex Pineda about the reaction on Manny Pacquiao's comment. Tell me, you're very active in the Filipino community. What are the reactions out there?
Well, always, of course, it's mixed reaction in any controversy. I saw on Facebook that regarding the Nike cancellation of sponsorship, Filipinos are sympathizing with Pacquiao by burning shoes and throwing them in the garbage and all that,
so people feels that he was just being honest. Some hates him, some understands him, some believes in him.
Where I have observed that the Christian, the new born again Christian are very, very much with him.
Okay.
Because of the biblical whatever
beliefs,
the Bible says, and also the others are against him, very much against him. But for me, as I said, everybody has their own belief, and right now, for me, I want to get away from that LGBT controversy of Manny Pacquiao. For me, I have been thinking about this for a while now. Like, if you are a really born again Christian and you are a boxer, your sport is hurting people, and you are, and you have, what they call this, you encourage people to bet and gamble on this sport. Is that Christian?
That's true. So, but also, Alex, you know, Filipinos are very forgiving, and Manny Pacquiao is running for a Senate. Do you think he has a chance of winning, being a senator again?
That's
well, he was a congressman,
yes.
right? And I was going to go for senator.
This is the sad part of Philippine politics. You have the money, you are popular, you can win any seat, political position, and whether they have whether they were really educated for it or not. It's not anymore like in the old days where, you know, you have to have a good moral character, you need to have a high level of education, you need to be a lawyer, to be a lawmaker.
Nowadays, not anymore. Because I know even President Estrada, he was convicted, he went to jail,
yes.
He was deposed being a president, and now he's the mayor of City of Manila.
That's why when it comes to Philippine politics, I'm not really very happy, and I feel bad for the Filipino people. And I don't know how to react.
But you know, to me, you know, I had some guests here. We have Rajiv as running for State Assembly, with CEO of CIT, John Tain. And I really believe that your destiny, the future, should not be relied upon the government or anybody but yourself. Okay. The country, Philippines, is before like the top 3 Asian countries, and now we're at the bottom of the Asian countries. And is that our fault? Maybe yes and maybe no. But I really believe Filipinos in this country can make a difference in our country. Filipinos are now the highest Asian in California. We're now higher than Chinese. Highest household, highest education. You don't see any Filipino that's homeless in America. We're professionals. The hospitals can close without Filipino nurses. The CPA worlds, I mean, you know, that's Filipinos. The designs, my gosh, I know you've done designing in Beverly Hills. Krista Ranillo Lim is one of your clients. You've done in New York, and you're just one of those very many. In your 30-second advice, what should the Filipino people in the United States can do to improve our country?
Well, there are unity. We lack unity. There's more like envy. How do you say it?
Yeah, I mean, they say crab mentality.
Yes, and all that. And so for me, unity is the main thing, and we have several small organizations. I think you should start a big one, and I think you can do that.
I think we already have one, which is the National Asian American Coalition. But you know what, Alex, and for the viewers out there, we might say that yes, Filipinos have crab mentality, but in reality, every minority groups have that mentality. So I always say I love being Filipino because we are always here to help each other. During the foreclosure, Filipinos help each other. That's why there's not a lot of people in homelessness. So I still, you know, mabuhay still for the Filipinos.
That's very true. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Alex, for taking the time. And for those of you that are either you believe or you don't believe on LGBT, let's just respect them. Let's respect people. And thank you again for watching Owning a Piece of America. My name is Faith Bautista.